Welcome to your 250 wrap-up from the Pala National in California. Final Racer X Motocross show on LISports.com of the year. Jason Wigan and Paul Lindsay. Let's talk 250s. I know everyone had dreamed of the different scenarios, the points, the teammates, what was going to happen. What happened was something that probably no one predicted.
Yeah, all the scenarios you might have run in your head, throw those out the window. What an incredible day of emotions as the guy that we're talking about creeps into the picture behind us. Unbelievable. Every scenario, team tactics out the window.
It was wild. Let's get to the highlights. Here we go, championship of the line, 250 Moto 1. Dean Wilson, Tyler Rattray nail the starts. A bad start for Trey Kennard, but he would quickly start making moves past Christophe Pourcel, and immediately the battle was on between the championship contenders.
Yeah, that was amazing the way he got banged around on the start and somehow magically comes out in fourth ahead of Pourcel, and like you said, it was on.
Pourcel would quickly get Kennard back. They were battling in fourth and fifth with Pourcel's teammates up front, and how about in the spoiler role, Cole Seeley in third, running the race for his life.
Yeah, he's going to be on Hondas next year, so you got to know he's going to want to do everything he can to help Kennard. Meanwhile, the guys we expected, Kennard's teammates, Barsha, Warren, and Tomac, they're buried outside, just outside the top 10.
Kennard is working Pourcel, looking for a way to get around, putting pressure on at times. Then Pourcel would pull away. You could feel the tension between the two of them, and then finally Kennard struck. And then disaster struck right after it.
Oh, he tried so many times to get around him clean. You knew, if you could feel he wanted to do it cleanly. Makes the pass, an aggressive pass, but a clean pass, goes a little wide, and down he goes. Took forever to get going, looked dejected, almost looked like the championship was over right there. Gets going in eighth, and eventually catches up to his teammate Wharton.
Yeah, Wharton was actually pretty stubborn as far as battling Kennard. Eventually Kennard would get around him. Then Wharton would crash hard. He's out of the moto. But at this point, the damage is done. Pourcel is cruising in third. Kennard's back in the number 7 spot. Looks like it's over. And then the unthinkable happens. Christophe Pourcel crashes out of the moto.
3 laps to go. Who would have thunk it? Pourcel is down, holding his shoulders. We're speechless. Kennard, I'm not even sure it knows what's going on. Complete reversal of fortune.
So here's what happens. Pourcel crashed on a pretty routine double jump, but this track was so soft, so rutted, so choppy. Crashed on the landing of a double. He's out. Kennard's going to inherit the number 4 spot, Seeley third, Rattray second, and Dean Wilson, wire to wire, takes the moto win. All right, moto number 2, and this one, folks, is over before it starts. More on that in a moment, but Dean Wilson, he wants the overall. He grabs his second whole shot of the day, and he's got Kennard and Rattray right behind him, and Kennard was kind of stuck.
Yeah, I think Kennard was sort of stunned. Like you said, officially the championship is his at this point. Pourcel not on the gate, and out front early, like you said, Wilson with authority, Kennard and Rattray in tow, but Rattray has some motivation to try to pass his injured teammate for second in the points.
Yeah, not many people were realizing this coming in, but Rattray was not mathematically eliminated from the championship, and with Pourcel scoring 0 points in the day, Rattray at least had a chance to get second in the series. He would eventually battle his way past Kennard. Kennard was happy to just be on the podium and ice this thing. But let's give some credit to Dean Wilson out front and a whole lot of other riders who had some of their best motos of the year.
Yeah, sort of a skeleton crew for the last moto of the year. You have guys like Les Smith and Darren Durham running up front, so a great opportunity for some of these young guys to score some points. But like you said, Wilson and Rattray definitely on a mission. What an amazing season for Rattray. That's why it's not over till it's over. Guys like me wondering why teammates don't help teammates. It's never over till it's over. And Tyler Rattray proved it today by sneaking into second place in points.
Yeah, he goes 2-2 on the day. That's good enough for second in points. Your moto win and your overall win going to go to Dean Wilson. That kid has served notice for next year. He's going to be one tough customer in his class.
Yeah, definitely. I think that was a real confidence booster for Wilson, serving notice, as you said. Kennard and Pourcel are gone. It's going to be an interesting year again next year.
So Dean Wilson takes the overall here at Pala, but with third place in the moto, locking up the championship. Congratulations to Trey Kennard.
Checking out for the championship. on the podium, it's like, I mean, there's so many emotions and thoughts running through your head. I mean, it was weird whenever the time came. I mean, I thought about, you know, last year and just all these hard years and all these things, and man, it made it that much better. And man, I'm still kind of dreaming right now. I think I don't know if I will say anything that makes any sense, but man, I'm just stoked.
Are you gonna get drunk tonight?
Have you seen the movie Grown Ups? You know, they say get wasted, like, and they think it's eating ice cream. I'm gonna get chocolate wasted.
Well, for me, coming second or third in the championship doesn't really bother me. Our team wants to win so badly, and Mitch wants to win championships, so pretty much second is not good enough. So yeah, just going to keep working hard, and hopefully I can get this championship in 2011. I learn a lot every year when I'm racing. I've had good experiences in Europe, learned a lot in Europe, and I've come over here and I've spent 2 full seasons here and learned a lot of racing here in America. So it was a bummer to see Christoph go out like that, leading the championship the whole series, and congratulations to Trey, he did a good job. And yeah, just want to thank everyone from my team, Bones, Mitch, my mechanic Vince, my parents, my fiance, just all the fans, everyone, thank you.
Yeah, it was really awesome. 2 great starts and, you know, 2 wins. So it was really great, and definitely shows you if you get good starts, it helps you in the motos. And, you know, first moto I was a little tight and went off the track once, and but, you know, I pulled it together and got the first one out the way, and the second one felt a lot, you know, better for me, and it was a great day. The track's awesome. I loved it. I mean, I kind of was pumped to race here because it's one of my favorite tracks in California, and yeah, I mean, the facility, if you look at it from 2 months ago and you look at it now, it's pretty unbelievable how much effort and time they put into it. The whole track crew's done an awesome job. I'm pretty good friends with a couple of them, and they've been working their heart and soul out on this at this place, and definitely a big props to them.
Well, the guy who was standing behind us earlier, Trey Kennard, is definitely the happy one, but this is not the way he wanted to win the title. He wanted to win it in a straight-up fight.
Yeah, unbelievable swing of emotions. He's up, he's down. When Kennard goes down in that first moto, he just got up so slowly, looked dejected like his championship was over, and then the unthinkable happens, and like we said, team tactics out the window. He wins this thing straight up. That championship check is going to cash all the same.
Doesn't matter how it happened. For the rest of the guys, first of all, let's talk about Rattray, who got second in the series.
Got to be in it to win it. We talked about team tactics, and we talked about moving over last week. A lot of people were wondering why Rattray wouldn't move over. That's why. He had to be in it, and at the end, second place check is going to be a little bit bigger than that third place check. Congratulations to Tyler Rattray on an incredible season.
Yeah, well, that leads us to the guy who ends up third in the series, Christoph Porcel. Last year, that is about as heartbreaking of a title fight as you could have, except this one was even worse.
And all he does is talk about getting on that 450. He's going to have his chance now with Trey, with Jake, with Austin, with Brett. It's going to be an incredible season next year on the 450s, and I know at this moment right now, Porcel is ready to close the 250 chapter of his life and move on.
Yeah, your heart goes out to that guy. He rode well all year. It's just terrible to see it slip away with one small mistake, but that's why they race the motos, folks.
Yeah. Unbelievable. And again, we talked about Porcel. I mean, he didn't want to lose it. He didn't want to lose it at all, but somebody had to lose. We talked about that as well. A lot of fans, careful what you wish for. We had the championship fight come down to these 2 guys, close in points, but unfortunately somebody has to lose, and unfortunately it was Porcel. So,
hey, what an exciting season it was. We didn't think this championship would go all the way down to the last round. It did. We're glad you folks could join us all season long for it. That's your last Racer X Motocross show of the year. For Paul Lindsay, I'm Jason Wygant. Have a great off season.